creative pair thing is the design team will list the printable for back in and add everything in. And so I want to do this one and then one more. So let me go ahead and get my technical side of this. I'm working on getting this on my other phone real quick. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Just set that right there. Okay. So this is, it's a soft cover, and it is about 5 by 7.5. And I have this really pretty organza. I always forget what that's called. I love the organza. And I like it because it's see-through, because you can see the details through it. And I've just embellished the front with a pocket and some beautiful gold sticker sheet that I found at Hobby Lobby. And I usually don't use stickers, but I walked by and saw them, and I was like, oh yes, those will work for me. So let me get it a little closer. You can see this is from the stickers. This is a sticker. Here's part of the printable, and then I just have this loaded in this pocket right here, where you can see the printable on fabric. Again, I just cannot help myself. I love Marissa at Sweetpeacuriosities. I love her digitals, and I just cannot stop myself from printing them on fabric. But I'll probably make a journal without printing it on fabric soon, but while I'm enjoying it and I think it's beautiful, I think I'll do it. And this lace here is vintage lace. It does have a little bit of a purple hue to it. And so this is what I have in the pocket. And these that I've already shown you, I thought they would go good because they're really colorful. Here's part of the tag from the printable. So put these back in. Do this real quick. I hope my live is working. I hope it's not glitching out on me. Okay. So I'll fix that later. And so let me just open it up here. Let me get back in the frame. Okay. So I made this. It's just I used some fabric and painted gold on it. And because you'll see on the printable, she's got these gold hearts here, and that really inspired me. So I painted on fabric, painted it gold, put some lavender colored fabric behind it, and you can write on the back of this. It's kind of like a journaling spot, and I added those stickers to it. Here's another journaling card. And this printable is very beautiful, so I just kind of collaged that and some more of the hearts. And so the inside cover, of course, I've put this fabric here. It's kind of like a muslin, and then vintage lace for a pocket. I've got a tiny bull clip here, and another one of these little tablets from various different papers. So let me, I can put this back in later, but let me show you the printable here. The printable is gorgeous, and so I put some real pretty lace at the bottom, and made some corner pockets, and just put the tags and various pieces of ephemera in there. This is also a different printable of Sweetpeacuriosities that I like to use a lot. It's a good backing paper. And then here we have a real pretty dangle. You can see that's a purple stone with this gold chain and a large paper clip. And I used some of the specialty paper that I got recently and printed on it and made this real pretty envelope. And then there's just various little pieces inside. Some writing paper. You can see that avocado dyed paper there too. Get back in frame. And then here is some more of the printable, and it's just so pretty. I had to do some fabric ribbons on my sewing machine, and I never would have, you know, I see these at Hobby Lobby a lot, and I walked by and they had them on sale, so I got them. I didn't know if I would like them, but I love the way that looks. It's just so pretty. It's just a really beautiful purple. I love purple. And here's another one of her printables. There's a coffee dyed lily there. I've sewn on the edges of the paper and put lace at the bottom. This is a pocket here that opens up. You can just take your ephemera out, and then there's various little tags that come in the kit. Real tiny. Here's some of that tape that I did some alcohol ink on. I like the way that looks. I also have these extras that I'm going to be adding in that can be embellished. And then I've taken some rickrack and I've sewn pearls on the edge here. You can see how pretty that is. It just really gives the journal a really pretty look. You can see that. This is kind of parts. I don't know what it is about those, but stood out to me. I really like them a lot. And she created this kit and she added a lot of purple, so I think that's where the purple theme came in. You know, all the little pieces that I chose had purple in it. There's another tag. There's this tag with some of that gold sticker. And another heart. And just collaged pocket here. You can see that gold. And then here's another page. Blues and purples. And this is just a writing spot. It just opens up. You can write on it. It's just a real big flower. And then I've got this real pretty paper rosette. It's purple. Holding it on. Let's see, I think this goes right here. And I also use tulle. if you can see that, I've sewed a ribbon with that tool, and it hangs off the edge. It's really cute, real pretty. And then here we have a white safety pin with beads. And here's the center, and I just got the edge here. Some writing paper. And then I've just collaged this on. This is her digital. Very colorful, very pretty. Here's another one. Some avocado dyed paper. Here's the other one. This one's on the back. And here's some more tags here in a little pocket, and just some vintage writing paper. This has patina on the edges. This one here. I keep moving out. Coffee dyed paper. Here's the other. And here's this pocket with another heart and some real pretty tags. There's that. Here's another safety pin, the pretty beads. Here's some more of that tulle ribbon. Here's a pocket here with this real pretty tag. It's a pretty butterfly. And here's the back page. It's really pretty. And then just some various things in the back. More tags, writing paper, vintage receipt, and a glassine bag. Which, let me go ahead and add these extras in right now. Okay, there it is. I really love this journal. I covered my stitches with some vintage layers. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that and show it off, and I really love her digitals, and I'm very happy to be on her team. It's wonderful. It's so inspiring as well. And so I have another journal I'm going to share with you. This here is I made my pockets, my little digital flip pockets, and the heart kit and everything. I just wanted to make something with those and show how you can go vintage with them. And I just have this real pretty seam binding that kind of matches. And then I had a vintage book that had specialty dogs. They were trained dogs, and my sister bought it for me a long time ago, and I finally decided I wanted to use it. And a doily back here, and this is the coffee doily, flowers, avocado dyed cheesecloth, and some fussy cutting. And then I've got my spine covered with lace here, and then on the back I've got these real pretty dogs. And I've got some more little doggies and different things in here. Here's a little cutie. This is a vintage photograph that I printed on cardstock. And then I've got I wanted to show how I did the hearts in my kit. I have the page tabs that are okay, I lost my train of thought. But these are the page tabs that are the heart in the heart kit, and this is how I've decorated those. You can see I've collaged on them and made them look vintage and put grommets in them. And this is not vintage, but isn't it cute? I couldn't help myself. We used to have a little long-haired blonde chihuahua named Buster. He got really old, and he's in heaven now, but this reminded me of him. He's so cute. And then just some ephemera here. There's some old graph paper. And it says botanical with a butterfly cloth. With the botanical theme. This is a vintage planner book. Avocado dyed paper. One of these. Ribbon. And here's a music page that's just got some journaling cards in it and a vintage book page. Got some avocado dyed cheesecloth. Here's a little pocket here with a journaling card and a key on the paper clip. And this is like that deli paper. And here's some more specialty deli type paper, and it's just got a dictionary tag in there. And this is a coffee dyed tracing paper. And here's another precious dog. So cute. And some various pieces of ephemera here. And I just stitched around the page with some red, and here's some more of that real pretty tape that's got red ink on it. And then this right here. This came from one of Marissa's kits as well. I'll try to link all her kits below that I use. I find myself using her kits over and over for different things. And just some ephemera here. Coffee dyed. And this is the flip. So this is one of my flip outs that I have in my Etsy shop. And I've just collaged on it and put a card inside, put some lace on top, some lace down here, and here's a tiny envelope. This little tiny envelope is also in my loaded kit. It's got the loaded pocket, which I'm going to show you a journal that I've started to show how to do that loaded pocket. So that little envelope is in that kit. And here's some of the blue and white ink tape, which is really nice. A recipe page, music page. And then here's another tab there. What's that right there? Here's another one of these tablets with all the cutoffs, and I'm recycling my cutoff from my coffee dyed papers and things. Some writing space, some tracing paper. And then here's another flip out, and I put this here because this is a tuck spot there, and then it just flips over and it's got this piece of ephemera in there. And so on here I've got the avocado dyed cheesecloth with butterflies. And here's another tab. Got some seam back, brown seam. Look good. Here is the other heart kit that I have, and I wanted to show how you can make it look different than what I originally showed with the Prima paper. Here's another little tablet. But it just looks like this. And then you just take your cards, which you can print on any kind of paper. Little envelope any way you want to. And let's see, I put a little grommet there. I don't know if you can see that. A grommet with a little thing to hold this silk on. This goes in here. I think that white button really makes it look cute. And then some more deli paper. There's another beautiful butterfly. Some vintage lace. Here's a glassine bag with ephemera inside of it and a real pretty envelope with a wax seal. Here's some more dogs, which mine is barking right now for some reason. And then I took this vintage lace and just sewed these pearls on, and I thought that was pretty. This is a vintage book page. There's some back. Tells you what kind of dogs they are. It's a water spaniel, and it looks kind of like it's a puppy. And then here's the back. Here's my other larger tab pocket, fold over pocket. And I just glued it on and just put all these journaling cards in it. Some library cards. So these are, I cut off one tab because I didn't need it. And here I wanted to make this a tuck spot right here. So I left the top tab and I just went ahead and decorated it with some flowers and some cheesecloth. And then this is some trim that I got from a thrift store, and it's brown, so I thought that looks good. And there you go, there's that one. And let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to show. I know there was something. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so if you purchase my loaded pocket kit, I wanted to show you what the loaded pocket can do, or what you can do with it. You will cut it out and use it and trace it, or print it onto pattern paper and just glue it straight onto your page. So this is an example. This is a journal cover I'm working on right now, and of course it's not completed, but I have created this loaded pocket. You can see how big it is, and there's the bottom and this side. And so I have some different things in here. I've covered it. Covered it with this real pretty lacy trim, and then added this right here. And then I've taken these paper flowers. I found these real pretty paper lobby, and there were some vintage lace around it, and just like you can slip it in and out. So whoever would get this journal, you can take your flowers out and set them to the side while you open your journal. And you know, when it's laying like this, you want to write in it and stuff, so you won't be smashing your flowers. So I wanted to encase them like this. Of course, they are removable. And so just some various things you can stuff in the pocket. the vintage receipt, some tracing paper, and here's a real pretty envelope, and then another one of these, and this is kind of a holographic wax, iridescent. In here, well, let me show you this. There's the inside of the pocket, how much room you have to stuff it with fabric or paper or flowers or whatever you like. Okay, and then I took some real trim, and I put this vintage brooch on here. And so let me put, and then I just take this and just tucked it in. And it just hangs over the side like that. And you can do this with any fabric or any pieces that you want, and it's just so pretty. So I wanted to show you guys how I use that pocket, and it gives you a lot of space to stuff things in. I'm going to be finishing this journal. I really like the way this looks, and it's covered in lace. It's kind of dainty look. But anyway, I hope you like all of these. And that'll be it for this video. I'll probably come back tomorrow and maybe do some crafting. But I hope you like these, and I hope that the video works out where there's no glitching. But please bear with me. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Okay, bye.